Hello guys and welcome to episode number 31, where we'll be solving 5 more SQL problems, this time from the company ESPN. So let's get started here with problem number 1. We have to find all Danish athletes. That could be 2 filters actually. It could be athletes, could be 1 filter, and Danish could be another one. Now we have another filter here who won a medal. There's another filter, could be filter number 3. And we have to output unique names only. Unique names, and we have a bunch of filters. So let's get started here. I'm gonna say distinct. We have here name, and now we have all these filters. Let's figure out if Danish athletes won a medal. I mean, this is for sure filtered, for sure medal filter. Athletes, we'll see. Looking at the columns here, the Danish part doesn't seem to be too obvious. Medal, we have it right here. So this one is pretty obvious. And athlete, again, athlete actually is not a filter because all of the entries here are athletes. So we're having just Danish and medal. We have 2 filters and 1 single column to output. Now since we figured already the medal part out, let's see how we have to filter for it. It seems it looks empty or null, and then there has a value. Now we basically care how is this one called? It's called medal. Medal is not null. Let's just try it like this, see if we get something. Seems to be correct for now. We'll see if this works by the end of it, because we don't know if this is empty or it's null. We have to figure out the Danish part. Well, here we have team and NOC, and here we can see Mexico, the country. There you go, we have Denmark here. So let's try to use, I don't know which one to be honest. Let's try this one or this one. There has to be a difference. Let's just try. Let's try with this one, Denmark. We're going to say and team equals Denmark. And this should be actually our final solution, and apparently something is wrong. The correct solution has 2 more names. We have too few names, so we're missing out some values. Let's try with the NOC. Maybe this one works. NOC DEN. This one as well doesn't work. Now we got one more though. I'm not sure if it's because of this. Let's actually try it to say this does not equal with empty. That gives us the same thing. So we're just gonna say medal is not null. And actually, let's try to figure out, maybe here, I'm gonna copy this code. I'm gonna remove this line. I'm gonna say distinct NOC. And then we're gonna order by NOC. Run the code and let's check it then. Now it's just one value here for Denmark. Let's try then team, and we're gonna order by team. And we're gonna check it D. Okay, there it is. So we have just Denmark, and then we have Denmark and Sweden. This is kind of stupid to be honest, but well, it is what it is. We actually we can't just use this. We have to look for the word Denmark in team. If I paste back this, I'm gonna say team, I'm gonna look for the word Denmark. Now, there we go. Now this is the final solution right here with 3 different names. So quick recap, we have to find all the different names where they won a medal and their nationality is Danish. And the way we find that out is by checking if Denmark is part of their team name, because there can be Denmark or it could be Denmark/Sweden. But that still doesn't, if it's Denmark/Sweden, how is he Danish? What if he is Swedish? It really kind of doesn't make sense. But this is what they wanted, so we answered the problem. We solved the problem. Problem number 2, guys. Let's check it out. Find all minors. There should be an S here. Find all minors that participated in Olympic Games. Now, this could be a filter, but look at this here. The table is basically about Olympic Games, so that's not a filter. Now we have to find all players that are minors, so this is probably a filter, the minor part. Minor here, less equal than 18. So this is the same filter as here. Now we have to output the name, age, and the games. We have to output 3 columns, and we have 1 single filter. 1 filter, 3 columns. Right, let's get started. Let's say here, what do we have to output? Name, age, and games. It says here games, and now we want to check for the minor. Well, where age is less than 18, less or equal. All right, so that should be the final answer right here, and there it is. Seems to be correct. Quick recap, we want to show the name, age, and the games that they participated for people who are considered minors. And in their definition, it means they are less or equal with 18 years of age. Problem number 3. Let's check it out. Find the team division each player. This is a group by for each player. Find team division. Then we have to output player name along with team division. So it's simply a group by per player, and then we're showing the division. All right, let's see here what do we have. Oh, we actually have 2 tables. Okay, since we have 2 tables, clearly we have to do some sort of a join. So the first thing is, let's check out what do we have to show. We have to show the division. So from this one, we have to show division. And from the players table, we have to show each player. For each player, so the identification for each player could be player name. Yeah. So we're going to use this is going to be the first column, and this is going to be the second column. Now, the commonality between these 2 tables seems to be school name. Right here, this seems to be the key. There is no team ID on this, so we could find it with this, the ID of the team. Probably if I look here, it seems that every team is tied to a school name. So probably one school has one team. So the ID of the team is kind of similar with the, like equivalent with the ID of a school name. All right, so let's just do that. Let's just call college teams T, and then we're going to do inner join with the players, and we're going to call this one P. We're going to do it on school name, on t.school name equals p.school name. Now we want to show here the p.player name and then t.division, and I think for each. Okay, so now we have to group by p.player name, and that should be the final answer right here. And there we go, seems to be correct. So what we're doing here, we're showing for every player, this is the every player part, we're showing the division, the team division. In order to do that, we have to combine these right here. We have to combine the 2 tables. And the commonality is this one, the school name. Because a team, one school can have one team. So it's kind of equivalent. It's kind of means the player team equals the team ID, kind of something like that. It would be equivalent to, in simpler terms. Problem number 4, find unique names. Women, definitely filter. Participate Olympics. Now this could be a filter, but here we have Olympics, so this is not a filter. Before World War II, let's say year, okay, so the year 1939. We have to check before this year, so we have 2 filters and unique names. Let's get started. Distinct, probably it's called name. Yes, we have name, and then we have here sex. And here we have M, probably MF. We're going to assume it's MF. See where the sex is F, and then we need the other filter where something like year, probably. Year less than 1939. This should be the final answer. And everything seems to be correct right here. Quick recap, we want all the distinct names for females before 1939. Very simple, this one. Problem number 5, guys, and the last one for today. Let's check it out. Find all events, probably an asterisk, participated by this filter right here. We have to output unique values, unique events. We don't have to put the asterisk here. Unique events participated by this filter right here. We're just going to put this one first. Let's arrange it better. We're going to say where. This is a name. So we have here name equals this. And then we want distinct values, distinct events. And here we have the column event. So this should be the final answer. And it seems there are 2 of them. So very simple. We want to find all the different events for Christine right here. Very easy. That was it for today, guys. Thank you for joining. And if you like these kinds of problems, I highly encourage you to join the StrataScratch community. Consider using the affiliate link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.